and curious new senses emerge. The sensorium that we parrot from nursery, sight, smell, hearing, touch, and taste, was set out over 2 millennia ago in 350 BCE by Aristotle in De Anima, on the soul. His concept of 5 senses persisted through Shakespeare's 5 wits, and to this day remains a near universal belief expressed across cultures, not only in everyday conversation but also in scientific literature. However, modern science has proved Aristotle wrong. Today, a human 6th sense, once confined to the realms of pseudoscience with tales of telepathy or other extrasensory perceptions, is not simply scientific fact, but has been joined by a 7th, an 8th, a 9th, and more. We still are in the grip of an Aristotelian view of our senses, said the philosopher Barry Smith. But if we ask neuroscientists, they say we have anywhere upwards of 22. The neurobiologist Colin Blakemore confirmed this. Modern cognitive neuroscience is challenging this understanding. Instead of 5, we might have to count up to 33 senses served by dedicated receptors. Aristotle's sensorium is proliferating. Expert opinion differs on the final tally because there is, as yet, no consensus on how to define a sense. This shifts as scientists interrogate the substrate behind our various sensory systems. Some argue that it is folly even to try counting separate senses, as perception is about integrating information across them all, a fundamentally multisensory experience. We confuse the issue further in day-to-day conversation by invoking senses of loss and love, guilt or justice, art and music. While debate continues, what is not contested is that our eyes, ears, skin, tongue, and nose support more than one way of seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, and smelling, and that Aristotle failed to identify a host of other senses that toiled tirelessly beneath his awareness. Science has since shown that our eye senses not simply space, but time. Some suspect it may even sense location, much like a navigational compass. Our inner ear hears, but also senses whether we are balanced and keeps us on an even keel. Our tongue smells and our nose tastes, as do other bits of our body. Our nose might also detect airborne messages that don't even have a smell. A strange variant of touch exists within our muscles that grants knowledge of where our body is, allowing us to move with coordination and without thinking. Another might inform the profound sense of ourself. Unaware of their workings, like Aristotle, many remain ignorant of these senses. Yet these and more alchemize into sentience. In his final article for the New York Times, written a few months before his death, the man once described as the poet laureate of neurology, Oliver Sacks, bade farewell. "I cannot pretend I am without fear, but my predominant feeling is one of gratitude. Above all, I have been a sentient being, a thinking animal on this beautiful planet, and that in itself has been an enormous privilege and adventure." Open your eyes, ears, skin, tongues, noses, and more to the everyday miracle of being sentient. Chapter 1. The Peacock, Mantis, Shrimp, and Our Sense of Colour. True to its various names, the peacock, painted or harlequin mantis shrimp is one of the most colourful creatures on the Great Barrier Reef. Neither shrimp nor mantis, Odontodactylus scelarus, is more akin to a diminutive lobster with a kaleidoscopic carapace of indigos, electric blues, and bottle greens. Yet this captivating countenance belies a somewhat irascible temperament. One spring day, in 1998, at the Sea Life Centre in the English seaside town of Great Yarmouth, a particularly pugilistic specimen named